I was the quiet intern until I ruined my toxic coworkers. I was invisible. That's what made it so easy. They thought I was quiet, harmless, the kind of intern who'd fetch coffee, stay late, and never speak up. And for a while, they were right. But here's the thing about invisible people. We see everything. We listen. We remember. And when the time is right, we strike. I ruined them, piece by piece. And to this day, they still don't know it was me. If you think I sound dangerous, maybe I am. But after what they put me through, tell me, what would you have done? I was 23, fresh out of college, desperate to prove myself. I landed an internship at a mid-sized advertising agency. Not glamorous, but it was my foot in the door. I thought it was my big break. The office was sleek, exposed brick, neon signs, the kind of place that bragged about open culture and collaborative energy. In reality, it was a jungle. And me, I was the bottom of the food chain, the intern, unpaid, expendable. But I didn't care. I was ready to grind. Until I met them. Every office has a clique. This one had 3. Clara, the queen bee account manager. Designer clothes, sharp tongue, fake smile that fooled clients but never fooled me. Mark, the golden boy creative, always taking credit, always making crude jokes in friendly banter tones. And Jenna, Clara's shadow, the sidekick, always laughing at Clara's insults, always whispering behind people's backs. They weren't just coworkers. They were predators. And I was fresh meat. It started small. Intern, get me coffee. Intern, stay late and redo this deck. Intern, make yourself useful. I told myself it was normal. Hazing. I could handle it. But then it got cruel. They mocked me in front of others. God, you're so quiet. Do you even have thoughts? You're like a background character. Once, Mark imitated my nervous laugh during a client meeting. Everyone laughed. I wanted to crawl under the table. They stole my ideas, too. I'd suggest something, and Clara would brush it off, then present it to the client the next day as if it were hers. And when I tried to speak up, they'd talk over me, smirk, make me feel small. The worst moment came one Friday night. We were prepping for a big pitch. I stayed late, working on slides while they drank wine in the conference room. At midnight, I overheard them. Jenna. She's so desperate, it's pathetic. Mark. She probably thinks this internship will lead to a job. Clara. Not with that face. Clients want charisma. She has. None. They laughed. And I sat there in the dark, staring at my screen, tears blurring the words. That was the moment. The seed of revenge rooted itself deep inside me. I didn't explode. I didn't quit. I stayed quiet. Because I realized something. If I stayed invisible, they'd never see me coming. I started paying attention, more than before. Every careless word, every slip-up, every secret they thought no one noticed. And, oh, there were plenty. Clara padded her expense reports. Dinners with friends, marked as client meetings. Mark used company accounts to buy design software that was actually video games. Jenna gossiped so much, she often let real client info slip. Things that were supposed to stay confidential. I collected it all. Screenshots, emails, photos of receipts left on desks. I became a ghost with a camera. But revenge isn't just about evidence. It's about timing. And I knew if I waited long enough, they'd hand me the perfect opportunity. If you think I sound obsessive, maybe I was. But seriously, if you were me, surrounded by snakes, wouldn't you keep a little venom of your own? By month 3, I had a plan. Step 1. Amplify their worst tendencies. Step 2. Document everything. Step 3. Deliver the kill shot where it would hurt most. I started subtly, encouraging Clara's expense fraud. "Wow, I didn't know we could expense drinks without clients there," she smirked. "Perks of the job, intern." Watch and learn. Mark? I fed his ego, asked about his creative process. He bragged about how he'd repurposed old campaigns for new clients, pocketing bonuses. I recorded every word. And Jenna? I acted like I admired her gossip. Nodded, smiled, made her comfortable. She spilled client secrets constantly. I noted the dates, the details. They thought I was harmless, a dumb intern desperate for approval. In reality, I was building their noose. It all came crashing down during the biggest pitch of the year. A national client. Millions on the line. The whole office was tense. Clara was barking orders. Mark was strutting around like a genius. Jenna was whispering insults about the competition. And me, I was ready. The night before the pitch, I sent 3 anonymous packages. One to HR, a folder of Clara's falsified expense reports. One to the client, proof of Mark recycling old campaigns and billing them as new creative. And one to the competitor's legal team, recordings of Jenna spilling confidential info about the client. The next morning was chaos. HR stormed into Clara's office. The client confronted Mark mid-presentation. The competitor threatened legal action over leaked info. By noon, the toxic trio was in flames. Clara fired. Mark blacklisted. Jenna escorted out by security. And me? I sat quietly at my desk, sipping coffee, invisible as ever. No one suspected me, not once. The office was shaken. People whispered, shocked, wondering how 3 rising stars could fall so fast. Me? I was offered a full-time job 2 weeks later. The irony? I didn't even take it. Because I didn't want to stay. I'd gotten what I came for. And more than that, I proved to myself I wasn't powerless. But the thing is, victory feels different when you finally taste it. It's not sweet, it's bitter, sharp. Did they deserve it? Absolutely. They humiliated me, belittled me, treated me like trash. But sometimes, late at night, I replay the moment Jenna hugged me goodbye, before security walked her out. She was shaking, crying, asking me to stay in touch. And I smiled, knowing I was the one who buried her. That smile haunts me, because I realized I became exactly what they were. Cruel, calculating, smiling while stabbing someone in the back. Be honest, do I sound crazy? Or does this actually make sense to anyone else? Because even now, I can't tell if I'm a survivor or just another villain. It's been 2 years. I work somewhere new now, different city, different people. And sometimes, when my coworkers joke around, I wonder if they see me as quiet, harmless, forgettable. Part of me likes it that way, because invisibility is power. I proved it once. I could prove it again. So yeah, I was the quiet intern, until I ruined my toxic coworkers. And sometimes, when I look in the mirror, I wonder, Will I ever stop waiting for the next person to underestimate me?